Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is. But hello and welcome back to the Math Puzzle Crash Course. I've got a simple mixed operations problem for you here that mixes addition, multiplication, and subtraction. I want to see if you can figure out the answer to this problem. It's 7 plus 8 times 0 minus 2 equals what? All right, so you may already know the answer, but if you're not sure and you'd like to work this one out by yourself, you can go ahead and pause the video now and we'll come back in a little bit and work it out together. All right, so if you recall your order of operations convention, you know that multiplication has precedence over addition and subtraction. So the first operation that we would have here, let me get my pointer going, is 8 times 0. And 8 times 0 is 0. So that just leaves us with 7 plus 0 minus 2 equals 5. So hopefully that makes sense. I know some people that get this wrong, they'll actually they'll add 7 plus 8 and then multiply it by 0, which is incorrect because they've forgotten the order of operations and that multiplication does have precedence. Just remember your PEMDAS, your BODMAS, or even better yet, just remember that multiplication is just shorthand for repeated addition. And I can show you that right here by replacing the 8 times 0 with the addition of 8 zeros. Now, I know that's just kind of exaggerated doing this, but adding 8, or I'm sorry, adding 0 8 times still is nothing more than 0. 8 times 0 is the same thing as adding 0 8 times. So 7 plus these 8 zeros minus 2 still equals 5. So I've seen a lot of incorrect answers where people will answer -2 as the answer. And again, that's because they're adding 7 plus 8 and getting 15, taking 15 times 0 is 0, and then subtracting 2. But again, that's wrong. You need to keep in mind that multiplication does have precedence over addition and subtraction, and I've just explained why that is. Multiplication and division have equal precedence. We don't have any division here, but if you did, multiplication and division would be solved first going left to right. Now, I know some people misremember the order of operations, and for some reason, they think, well, there's no brackets, there's no parentheses, so you just go left to right. Well, no, that's not true. That's one of the biggest myths about the order of operation. That's never, ever been true. Some people get confused, and I think you've got to have those grouping symbols. You got to have those parentheses. You got to have those brackets. But what they're forgetting is that multiplication already has precedence over addition and subtraction. It already has precedence because multiplication is shorthand for repeated addition. So they're not needed. You don't toss out the order of operations. You know, if you've got BODMAS or PEMDAS, you don't throw it out because there's no brackets. You don't throw it out because there's no orders. You don't throw out PEMDAS just because there's no parentheses or no exponents. You would start with multiplication and work from there. Um, so again, that's a big myth. So the answer to this problem is 5. I do have a link in the description notes, a little bit more information on the order of operations. I've got lots of other videos covering order of operations, some algebra and other topics. So a lot of these problems that you'll see in these videos are ones that I've found on a lot of a lot of Facebook posts, a lot of online posts and forums where people will answer these questions, and I'm always interested to see how people go about answering them. And a lot of people get them right, a lot of people get them wrong, and a lot of people that get them wrong seem to answer them the same way. And like I said, on this problem, -2 is probably the most common incorrect answer. So I hope this video has been helpful. If it has been helpful, please consider giving it a like. Please feel free to share. And would love, anybody that wants to subscribe, please consider subscribing if you already haven't done so. And again, hope everybody's having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.